So guys, in this particular video, we're gonna discuss about those 5 reasons why we face rejections. So guys, this video is all on request and I'm making this particular video in the city called New York. I will show you the view as well. Welcome back to my new video. My name is Vinayak Madan and you are watching Do It My Way. So guys, as you have already noticed the thumbnail, that what we're gonna talk about in this particular video, we're gonna discuss all those 5 important and the common reasons why we face rejections. If we talk about the cabin crew interviews, if we talk about any hospitality sectors interview. So guys, we will discuss about those 5 topics in detail, and I will give you proper time to time and point to point information which is really required and which will connect with you properly. So guys, please do not skip this video even for a fraction of a second. You never know which point you can even relate to yourself. So guys, before moving ahead, I would like to request you to please subscribe this channel, because it really gives me a lot of motivation to make different type of topics and that really connects to your soul. And before moving ahead, please like the video, because it can reach to thousands of the cabin crews who are aspirants or who are experienced and still really want to move ahead in their life. And also share the video, though it's not a mandatory thing, but yes, if you really want to help me, please go for it. And now let's go and get started. So guys, now let's start with 5 those points which are very essential and which will really help you and can be your point as well. So first, we're gonna talk about the grooming standards. Guys, the grooming standards really plays a very vital role, because I have heard many times that, sir, that girl was not properly groomed, that guy was not properly groomed, and that guy went to next round. I don't care. I really don't care, and I really don't care what the other person is doing. What are you doing? That really matters. Nowadays, you are supposed to know what exactly you're doing. I don't care if that person is getting selected with the jeans and with the hair open. I don't even care. I want you to get selected with a proper system and with the standards which are supposed to follow by a hospitality person. I have been working from last 7 to 8 years in hospitality sectors. I'm a pure hotel management person. I know what are the standards. So please, I request you, ignore the people in front of you or besides you, behind you, in front of you. Ignore them. What are they wearing? What a company really wants from you, please wear that and please go. I would suggest you, please have and buy one business suit for you and please keep it in your cupboard. Whenever you have to go for any interview, please wear that. Now let's go to the second point. The second point is communication. A very common point. We all been talking from last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, but yes, still this is a very important point. Communication is something, is not only that how well you speak, what English you speak. If we talk an example of Europe, if we talk about example of USA, as I'm sitting in USA, these people speak a lot of good English. They have very good command over English. But still, in the international airlines, if we talk about why there are a lot of Indians, why there are a lot of Philippines, why there are a lot of Asians, why there are a lot of Thais, the only reason is that how well they speak when it is required to, how politely they answer, what is the instinct, and how they reply to the customer, how they reply in an interview. That is really important. I'm not saying that you have to be very fluent. English is a language which really asks you to speak wherever it is required, and please stick to your basics. I will just take a small example here. If we talk about the test cricket, if people who are following cricket will know, or you can ask someone who really loves cricket, is that if you talk about test cricket, a 5 days match, People don't play stupid shots. Why? They always go with the basic shots. They play test cover drive, they play straight drive, they take singles. That is the basic. So what I would like to request you is that please stick to your basics. Please stick to a singles, doubles. Do not start jumping on the difficult words which are really not required. The communication is very, very important. Communication is not always what to speak, when to speak. It's always to listen properly as well. If you don't even understand what the interviewer is asking you or expecting you to speak, how well you can answer them back, I really have no idea. So my suggestion would be just to be very good in English. The basics should be good. Simple present tense, past tense, future tense should be on your tips. Now let's move to the third point. The very, 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 very important point is that English test. I've already made a previous video. If you have no idea what I am talking about, please, the link is given below. Please check that and just understand what I was saying. But still, I will repeat in that particular video. Problem is that English test is all about the basics, but in written. We all have very good command over English. We have been talking in English very much. We know what to speak, how to speak, and where to speak. But when it comes to a language, we talk about the paragraphs, we talk about the conversation between the customer, we talk about the prepositions, we talk about the articles. That really hit us back. Talking about the people, I've been getting continuous messages on the Instagram and under the comment section as well that, sir, my English is very good, I don't know what happened. We try to solve the answers very fast. We try to give all the answers, but it is not the case. The case is that how well we answer and how many answers are correct. I told you in the last test that please go through all the 5 videos which I've already made on my YouTube channel, and please don't do any extra homework. That's all. 5 videos, 1 each per day, and you will be good to go. I can give you a surety in the written that if you do it really well, I can make sure that you get selected. And I'm also putting a lot of videos now so that you get a lot of help from that English test as well. What I'm trying to say is that a small tip, or you can say a trick, is that please jump onto the smallest, easiest part rather than jumping on the difficult section, because the smallest part can be done very quickly, and then you will only have the last part, which is a very, very difficult one. So it is easier to understand the easiest question first rather than going to the difficult, because already you're very tensed and still you're starting jumping on the difficult one, and the 10 questions are already left, which is the easier one. So if you do the easier one, then you will be having a lot of relaxations in your mind. The confidence level will go very up, and then you will know that yes, now I have this much time and I only left with the difficult part, which is paragraph. Though paragraph is not difficult. I will teach you. I will take a good session now. Let me go back and I'll make good amount of videos. So now guys, let's go to the next section. The next section is all about overburden. Now you will ask me, what is overburden? Overburden is not that yes, you are very confident. Overburden is something that yes, sir, I have to get selected. My life will get ruined. I have to get into that. I've got only last chance. Who told you that this is your last chance? You tell me. Nobody told you, right? It is what you are understanding from your inner instinct that yes, this is my last chance. KFC opened his first branch in the year when he was 65. So it is not your last chance. Please guys, do not overburden. Always have in your mindset, always have mindset like that. You have to go for an interview just to experience it, not to get selected. When we leave our home having a impression in our mind that yes, I have to get selected, I have to get selected, I have to get selected. You, rather than going for a quality interview, you start expecting a lot from you. In my whole career, it's all about 9 to 8 years, 8 to 9 years, you can say, I've given 6 to 7 interviews and all of the good brands. Trust me guys, I've cleared all interviews at one go. Why I'm saying that and why I was able to do that, why I was able to get success out of it, was that I never went to an interview venue having a stress and a burden in my mind that yes, I will do that. I just went to get an experience, to know where I right now stand, what are the options I have to, what are the implementations I have to get from it, what are the alterations I need to make, what are the additions I need to make. If I see someone good, I need to grasp that. If I see someone bad, I have to know that this thing I have to ignore in going in my interviews. So please understand that. And this video is not scripted. I'm making the video at particular instinct, because whatever I feel, I really express in front of you. It's not always about googling it or something. It's all my personal experience, guys. So please do not have an overburden. Please do not go for an interview to get selected. To just go to the interview, just know yourself. You just need to understand. You just need to give a test, knowing that yes, I stand here. In case you don't get selected, next time when you go, you will crack it. Why? Because the two things which you are lacking in this particular interview, you will make sure that you will not have in the coming interview. Now let's jump to the last point, that is overconfident and underconfident. That's why I've combined it. I will tell you what is the difference between it. There's a very thin line between the underconfident and the confident. You have to, you know your stuff, but you cannot do it. You know driving, but you cannot drive. You know how to write, but you cannot write. You know how to speak, but you cannot speak. You know how to give an interview, but you cannot give. Why? I told you that's a very thin line between the confident and underconfident. Guys, till the time we are not putting our information, our knowledge into practical thing, we are not a good person, or we are not a confident person. Underconfident is very near to confident thing. For example, when I was in 12th standard, I knew everything. I studied in a very good school, English school as well, and people used to say that why don't you speak. The only reason why I was not able to speak is that I was not putting my information into practical thing. That's the only thing. So guys, please put that into practical thing. Now let's jump to the overconfident thing. So guys, sometimes we are very confident, but to do something well in the life, that particular interview, we try to overdo it. For example, when I went to the interview in November 2019 for Qatar Airways, the last round I got rejected. Why? I was very confident. I was overconfident. I would say that I am very experienced. I was working with Airways. I was working with Infosys. I was working with Marriott. I'm from a hotel management graduate. Why will they not take it? They asked me what you're doing right now. I told them that I am working with my partner. I'm doing this also business. So I started speaking, explaining about my partner, why he's not good, blah blah blah. But they never asked me about that. They asked me, what are you doing? So I tried to overdo it. That's the only thing which hit me back. So guys, please speak what you want. And these brands really want you to be very confident person, not overconfident, because the overconfident people will try to poke you after getting into the organizations. So good companies will not ask you to do that. I will take a small example. It's a real example of a guy. I will not take a name, but that person is doing very good in Qatar Airways right now. He gave an AirAsia interview. He told me, brother, I'm not getting selected. I told you after talking to him in a day, because he was getting overconfident. I told you, brother, you're very good, but the only thing which will hit you back is your overconfidence. So guys, please understand, please understand, do not get overconfident. It will hit you back. So guys, these were all the points which I wanted to share in front of you, and these are very important, holds a lot of importance in my life. So guys, trust me, if you eradicate these points, the success is just near to you. So guys, these are the points I wanted to share. I hope you liked the video. If you really liked it, please hit the like button. I will come with the new videos, the type of ideas which I'm now bringing. I will make sure that the videos will be extraordinary. So guys, I will see you in the next particular video with a fruitful and the informational video. Till then, please take care of yourself. Please do something to make your parents proud. Till then, bye bye, take care, sat shri akal.